All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kilobots 40, presented to you here at Sask Expo by the Saskatoon Combat Robotics Club. Now we've got the big hitters. The next three coming up here are the 3-pound Beetleweights. These are the ones you waited to see because they're going to be loud, they're going to make a mess. Next in the Beetleweight category, we will have Brendan's Limblifter up against Albert's Megadon G. So Albert with Tiger Shark Robotics here, or Shark Tank Robotics, sorry. Tiger Shark is one of his robots. All of his lately have had the Mega something theme as a result of a previous robot that he had, Megalodon, which nobody could get the name right. And as a result has ended up in all kinds of ridiculous things. He has Mega London, which we'll see later on today, and he has Megadon G there today with these gigantic wedge-lit fingers on the front. Now these things tend to be useful against especially vertical spinners. It's kind of half wedge, but you can't really get a good grip on it if you're a vertical spinner, especially if you've got like a spinning disc or bar as opposed to having like a drum. But he has taken this to ridiculous extremes. Those are the longest wedgelets I have ever seen. So Albert's Megadon G in the blue corner there, big pusher against Limblifter. Being driven by Brendan over in the red corner here, joining us from Edmonton today. And this is a design he's used for a long time, but he's completely rebuilt it. I see he's using a bit sturdier of materials for it today, and got a nice, good, heavy lift on that arm. The arm completely rotates around 360 degrees, so he can use it to flip or pin his opponent. He can use it to self-right himself, or if his wheels aren't working, he can actually drive kind of with it. It's hilarious, you should see. I'm sure we'll get to see. All right, drivers, when you're ready, just hit your buttons. Drivers are ready, so we will start in 3, 2, 1, fight. All right, Megadon G, big green wheels there, and I know that thing is fast. Comes in, nice straight shot. Good job there. Hitting Limblifter to the side, who's using that lifter to just wildly flip himself out. It does work. You can see he can drive upside down as well, and he can still use the lifting arm upside down. Often doesn't work well with other lifting style robots. And there you go. You see the wedgelets in action. He's trying to get in there with that lifting arm, but he can't because it keeps riding up, either up on or in between the bits there of that wedgelet. The Limblifter's under Megadon G's, close to the red pushout. Now going for the blue one instead. He looks like he's able to get underneath the backside of the robot quite effectively. And not sure if he can lift him. He's having trouble pushing him when he's in that state, which makes sense because the robot is way out in front of the frame of the guy pushing, of Limblifter in this case. And as a result, kind of brings his own wheels off the ground as he's trying to push him around. Megadon looks like he's maybe having a little bit of trouble driving this one. Like something might not be quite working right for him. 2 minutes still on the clock. Quite a pushing match on both sides, but as you can see, it's only going to take one good fast push to push him out the side. And there we go. Limblifter's got him. He's got him over the edge. Can he dispose of him? And he went over the side himself too. He is over the side. We'll pause the match. All right, and then we're going to go in there and break him up. Yeah, so if both robots go out simultaneously, hands off the sticks, guys. If both robots go out simultaneously, then we will reset them back into here because there's got to be a winner. And we'll get the robots back into their corners. Yeah, same configuration. So yeah, we'll just get them back into their corners and then we'll count them back in once they're ready.
Can you flip the robot over? It's upside down. I might actually want to. Is it? Well, there's no fixing. Right?
So drivers, once you're ready, you can tap back in and we'll start the countdown again. 3, 2, 1, fight. Minute 45, still on the clock. Limblifter coming in fast. Wow, I didn't realize that bot drove that fast. He's been sharking him this whole time. Gets under Megadon G again, this time towards the blue push out. Trying to get a push on him. Almost gets him there, but having a little bit of trouble pushing way out on the end of that lifter there. Of course, Megadon wasn't able to do much in that position either. He was just absolutely stuck, so that's good. Minute 30 to go. Megadon trying to get underneath, using those wedgelets, trying to get underneath the lifting arm of Limblifter. He manages to get into a pushing match there, but I think one half of his drive might not be working properly. He's definitely not able to drive as well as he'd like to, as Limblifter is pinning him up against the side there with that big, huge arm on the front. That thing's working really well at getting underneath of Megadon G and getting underneath enough that he's actually able to lift him over to the side. There we go. He's got him there. Can he back out? Yes, he can. There we go. The win goes to Brennan with Limblifter. Well done.
So that's broken.
That's broken. Perfect. That's why he's not lifting him. It can't lift. But you know what? It made an excellent wedge. He was able to use it to direct his opponent around, get him off the side, and that's all that mattered to get a win.